Nsem-Pii TV nie.
Makwaba BMed by Nsem-Pii TV platform and so NDC as usual with their communist inferior tactics, propaganda, troll, skirmishes, and then nada ni kontompo semana na bribiano employed to deceive the good people of Ghana. Se say ni biaba intino. It will be very difficult for some of these their tactics to wash. Ewie omabebo audio bi almost ne pese chire. Say it is the voice of the Honorable Learned Attorney General Godfred Yeboah, Minister of Justice, and our name Richard Japa AD Dinkomo. Na experts abe confirm say we tie audio ni dia say a lot of doctrine, a lot of tampering has gone on with the audio. Number one, na audio no Japano ano ewosoro te se de ono an te hono mo kasa ne record no na Attorney General de ne de ase ono mum na wo phone so audio effects in the Attorney General de no so amana as sound te se de on telephone by Japan de ne de omo refi so omo de audio effects ni bi e befa so. Have a key point amongst them are the experts kind say the audio seems to be repeated for just one particular conversation bi and omugusu repeat na said the Attorney General is trying to convince Japan to testify against Ato Forsen. Said the commodity DNA edika umahuno na no krene wasim no is going to be determined in open court. Na yenya establish a prima facie case against Ato Forsen inquiry. He would have to answer. No yena nkoya na the trial judge will pronounce her judgment. Now before I send about tie expert opinion on this audio no, but the mommy unko so post audio na NDC for a born in a edit Ghana for.
So that credit letter has already been sent. Hold on, no problem. But in my view, that letter of area. The contract requires that you pay by letters of credit, not so. Yes, in addition, we should establish it upon the sign of the contract. So already you have paid upon the sign of the contract for every 50 ambulance. Yes, upon the signing of the contract for every 50 ambulance, since there was no advance mobilization, advance payment, that LC was a security that you have to establish ahead. No problem. It's not the contract for every 50 ambulance. It is the contract for the contract for every 50 ambulance. Pardon? It is the contract for. I'm saying upon the sign of the contract for every 50 ambulance. Yes. It is the contract for the every 50 ambulance. The contract is for 200 ambulances in tranches of 50. Good. Hold on. So that contract for 50 ambulance is different from this one. No. It is the contract is one contract for 200 ambulances, which has been broken down within the contract for every you establish LC for every 50 tranche. So you have 4 LCs for the 200 ambulances. No, that part I disagree with you. But if you look at the terms of the contract, it's quite clear, and it should not be difficult for you to accept because really it doesn't put you in any problem at all. That does not put you into any difficulty. I don't know the Minister of Health, the Minister of Finance. So for if you accept that, it doesn't put you in any difficulty. The problem I have in accepting that for you is that in there are letters that confirm that both from.
You see what the situation is, what the true facts are, and you say you should testify in a certain particular way. Continue.
Government and from the principal. That is for every 50 ambulances. That confirms that. And I'll be sending those letters in. So I cannot go against what the letters say and the contract say because I was the agent at that time. Japan business was the agent. Hold on. LC's on site. Payment shall be in your first equation. There shall be no advance payment. Yes. What does advance payment mean? What it means is that you are not the supplier was not going to be paid any cash, any money for him to use in procuring all the accessories and everything to manufacture. So the manufacturer will use his own money to buy the ambulance vans, all the accessories from across the globe. with the security from government being the LC. And the LC has conditions precedent.
Hold on. Yes, advance payment not mean paying in advance of the delivery of the goods.
They said no advance payment.
Yes, advance payment means that you are paying before the goods are delivered to you.
No, they said no advance payment. Not that there's advance payment. Yes. No advance. Mean that you will not pay.
Yes, until the goods are delivered to you. Also.
Yes.
So until the goods are delivered, you don't pay at all.
You don't pay.
Also. So, and then also, it goes ahead to say that payments shall be in the free manner. LC is on site of goods. In fact, what is the LC on site of goods? What does it mean?
What LC on site of goods means is that when you ship the documents, when you ship the goods, when you ship the goods from your port of origin, the bill of lading of the goods is what you use as
LC on site of goods means when the goods have been shipped.
They have been shipped.
And then the goods have been delivered in Ghana.
No, when the goods have been shipped, because you have gone to do principal. So what I'm trying to explain is that so you use the bill of lading. You use the bill of lading. You use the bill of lading.
You establish the LCs after.
Pause. You see the problem of Godfrey Dame. He doesn't understand anything about these international payments at all. And he wants the witness to accept his ignorance and then go to court to make a statement that will expose the witness as also as ignorant as Godfrey Dame. Because you see, what you call a letter of credit is just some guarantee. You sign an agreement with somebody that I'll supply these ambulances. But the person must also be secure that when he supplies the ambulances, there will be payment. So you sign a document that look, the moment you are able to buy your equipment yourself and you ship them and you bring the bill of lading to me for me to satisfy myself that the equipment had been shipped and that this is the evidence that I will be receiving them on this date, then I can also authorize the bank to pay you what has been agreed upon. Because you can't go to the sea and reclaim the things back. You see? So that's all. So a letter of credit does not give you money until I eventually tell them to pay because I have received the items. So you are saying that somebody signed a letter of credit and so the nation has lost money. And your government took over. If you realize that the things have not been received, why would you authorize payment? So this is simple, but the problem the problem is ignorance. Okay, go ahead. Continue.
Inspection.
No, the LC is established as soon as you sign the contract. You establish the LC, and that becomes the security comfort for the supplier to invest money.
It says LCs on site of goods shall be upon the sign of the contract.
Yes.
For every 50 ambulances.
Yes.
Yes. Which contract is this? It's not a contract for every 50 ambulances. So under this main contract, this was like the main contract.
The main contract and LC for every 50 of the 200. So the contract is not saying that government should establish one LC which is 15.8 million euros for the whole 200 at a go. No. government has a bulk contract of 15.8 million euros. Now, this contract will become, the ambulance will become in tranches of 50 ambulances. So you establish your LC for the 50. When that 50 have been delivered and everything sorted out and handed over, another LC is established for another subsequent 50 until you finish all the 200. That is what the contract says. So the LC that was established.
Even then, no. I don't agree with your explanation. Even then, this explanation, that's not what happened in this case.
Okay, what happened?
Yeah, that's not what happened. Yes, because the LC was established even before pre-shipment inspection.
Yes.
Also,
yes.
There was no pre-shipment inspection. So it means there was no basis for the LC to be established in the first place.
No.
Really not your problem anyway.
Well, that place, yeah. In that particular place, you are getting it wrong. If you have patience for me to explain.
No.
You are getting it wrong there because when you establish LC, the LC had conditions precedent for it to be honored. And the condition precedent states that you can only cash the LC when you present shipping documents, which is bill of lading, to the Ghana International Bank of the buyer before the LC can be honored. So even though the LC was established upon the signing of the contract, was supposed to be established upon the signing of the contract, it cannot be cashed or honored. It becomes a form of security for the supplier to invest his own money. And when he ships the ambulances, he can then send a bill of lading to your bankers to then honor the LC, because that is a condition precedent.
But in any case, in this case, even the LC was actually cashed. Everything that payment was actually made before the goods were shipped.
No,
the goods got together.
No.
Oh, yeah.
He couldn't have the supplier. There is no way under the sun he could have cashed the LC before the shipping document, which were condition precedent, was presented to Ghana International Bank. Even when he presented the document to Ghana International Bank refused to honor the LC, raising issues of discrepancy, which came back to Bank of Ghana, which later went to the Ministry of Health, and then Animana authorized Bank of Ghana through Ministry of Finance to pay because they had sorted out the discrepancy to Big C. That time, around this time, the ambulance had already arrived in Ghana. You are not privy to this one, I'm telling you.
In my view, if we agree to this theory, it's so simple, the theory of the case.
Not agree to the way you want to go about it.
If you agree to this deal, where the witness agrees with Godfred Odame the way he wants to go about the case, then the witness will have no case. There will be no difficulty for him. So listen to that part then.
I tried not to say it because I want to help the AG make his case. And I ask myself, what is my interest in it?
I'm not asking you to really help me. I'm just going by it. Anyway, so that's fine. So this one was even just by the way.
I hope you get my deal. It's because I'm innocent and I'm going through ordeal. So I'm looking at another person also going to go through ordeal and through me because I know the truth and I decide not to say it about question sentence. If I go by that way, frankly speaking, I'll be dishonest because I know that is not how it's supposed to be about it and how you want me to go about my answering question sentence. That time, around this time, the ambulance had already arrived in Ghana. You are not privy to this one, I'm telling you.
In my view, if we agree to this theory, it's so simple, the theory of the case.
Not agree to the way you want to go about it.
Let's describe it that way. Let's describe it that way. I want to go about it.
Okay,
say this way. It makes it simple.
Yes, it will make it.
It doesn't also involve. It doesn't involve any difficulty for you.
Yes, I agree. I understand your point.
When there's no advancement. Yes, when you say there's no advancement, ordinarily meaning in Ghana that you don't pay until you get your goods. Now the contract here, I mean the clear terms. Unless maybe you guys did not draft the contract for it says everything on site of goods shall be established upon the signing of the contract for every future.
No, the contract was drafted by government. It was done by government.
Okay.
it was an AG department perused the contract and approved the contract for government.
It is not a problem. We had the approval. Every contract that we approved before later when they implement it and problems.
You see, what the difficulty I have with your position is that, you see, frankly speaking, fine, as you are saying, if I agree to your position, how you want to go about it and how you want me to go about my answering questions and things, if I go by that way, frankly speaking, I will be dishonest because I know that is not how it's supposed to.
You heard him. This is the facts, but you want me to go about it your way. And I feel that if I go about it your way, I'll be dishonest. So they should continue.
Question sentence. If I go by that way, frankly speaking, I'll be dishonest because I know that is not how it's supposed to be. And I'll be dishonest, and I'll be dishonest in such a way that I'll be assisting for someone I know is completely innocent about this. For example, Atufosin, to be jailed because I knew something was wrong, was not the way, and I decided to keep quiet and to answer the question in a way that will make your case better for you to jail him. I'll be battling with my conscience. That is the problem I'm having. Anytime you bring up this issue with Unikulende, when Unikulende's place, anytime you bring this issue, that is my problem I'm having. Because me, for example, that is the problem I'm having. Anytime you bring up this issue, me to go about my answering questions and things. If I go by that way, frankly speaking, I'll be dishonest because I know that is not how it's supposed to be. And I'll be dishonest, and I'll be dishonest in such a way that I'll be assisting for someone I know is completely innocent about this. For example, Atufosin, to be jailed because I knew something was wrong, was not the way, and I decided to keep quiet and to answer the question in a way that will make your case better for you to jail him. I'll be battling with my conscience. That is the problem I'm having. Anytime you bring up this issue with Unikulende, when Unikulende's place, anytime you bring this issue, that is my problem I'm having. Because me, for example, I am in this case because I'm innocent and I'm going through ordeal. So I'm looking at another person also going to go through ordeal and through me because I know the truth and I decide not to say it because I want to help the AG make his case. And I ask myself, what is my interest in it?
I'm not asking you to really help me. I'm just going by it. Anyway, so that's fine. So this one was even just by the way.
I hope you get my deal.
It's on the phone. I don't even know that.
Oh no. Don't worry about that one. My issue I'm talking about. You and I will be meeting.
Be the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.